It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bucks and the boys, and it's coming up next.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Short kick taken at the 17. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Rush gonna throw to get it started. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Throwing is Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Rush. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otton.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Maris Leofow there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes Otton in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Second down throw for Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. He'll go again here with Irving. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Now, faking the give. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Rush to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster Trey Palmer. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Buccaneers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff, it's Irving. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Irving. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Slot man in motion right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still 2nd down.
Sending a receiver right. Here's Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now they don't have one for this guy.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll run with Dowdle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Baker to throw. That's caught by Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing is Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 3rd down.
And at a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing is Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's Rush. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The Bucs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Taking off, And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This from 34 yards. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mayfield to throw. This one is caught by Shepard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Irvin. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. This one complete to Palmer. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 2nd down, Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Cooper Rush back on the field. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rush from out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now rush. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to be fourth down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do, because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, a run with Irvin.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on third and short.
Still third down.
So instead of third and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Throwing is Baker. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans.
A gain of 5. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll send him over to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will add one more onto their big lead.
Cowboys 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rush. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rush. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Rush. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a designed run. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Cooper Rush. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will get just a bit closer. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run with the 30-year man. It's Rashad White. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9. On a zone read, a give to White. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another run here with White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.